Hello, my friends. Do you consider yourself to be awakened? You hear that language a lot, stay woke. What does that mean to be woke? These are just a few signs to me that you are among the highly awakened group. What is an awakening? An awakening is an awareness. So it's a state of consciousness. It has to do with being mindful. It has to do with being aware of your surroundings, cognizant of what your place is within that context. It means that you are listening with your outer ear and your inner ear, and it means that you are in tune with your body, not just on an intellectual level and physical level, but on an emotional and spiritual level as well. So, one of the first signs to me that you are among the awakened or you're on that path to an awakening is you spend a lot of time alone. Why is that important? Because in order to really be woke, be aware, be observant, you need to actually tune out the noises and the distractions that are around you. And it's hard to do that if you're always with other people. Now, what does that mean? A lot of time alone. That's all relative, a lot of time. What I mean to say is, it doesn't matter whether or not you live alone or you live with someone else. It's not that you have to be a person who is always off on a hermitage, although there is that. But it just means to say that you value the time that you have just for you. So that means that you might take time to drive alone in your car, or do you take long walks or bike rides, or you sit in quiet meditation, or you do yoga or something that feeds your spirit. And what's really important, it's something that you can do solo without anyone else. You're contented just to be by yourself. However much time you take out for yourself a day, that you find those moments within your day, you find those moments within your week. You make time for that solitude because it's really key to being in touch with what's happening, listening to that inner voice, and being in that state of awareness, that whole paying attention piece. It happens, it starts there. The second really key signal that you're a highly awakened person or on that path is you value being yourself. That means that you are authentically who you are, and you are much more inclined to be and say and do what it is that's in alignment with who you are and what you value than you are to say and do things that would make other people happy, especially if they are in direct conflict with who you are and what you value. So, in other words, that means that you basically are just who you are, without your ego, without any kind of false pretenses. You are always doing the best you can to be authentically who and how you are. The third sign that you are among the highly awakened group is that you say no a lot. Okay, I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for that because we're living in a getting to yes society, right? Right? Everything is say yes, say yes, say yes. I would argue that if you are a person who really values what's important, you value then cutting to the chase. That means you really, really want to get at what's at the substance. In order to do that, You can't be doing 10 million things at the same time. You have to be strategic about what you commit to, how you spend your time, what you use our limited resources on. And so that means that so you're weighing things out more. And when people ask you to do things professionally or personally, you think about it, you stop and you think about it and you assess, is this something that I can afford? Can I financially make a way for this? And can I budget my time for this? Do I really want to spend my time doing this? Is it really in the best interest of what it is that I value or what's important in the situation? A passage from a book called Enough by Patrick Rohn says this: saying no to commitments that we make beyond our available time is saying yes to performing well the current commitments we have the time for. Being overcommitted or taking on too many tasks will degrade your ability to do them all well. Saying no to some will allow you to devote that much more time and energy to the rest. He goes on to say, I think saying no is far too often misunderstood, and I think we need to return to the definitive support of the positive choice that saying no can bring. So my friends, those are at least 3 ways to demonstrate that you are moving toward a more awakened state of being. Of course, there are many other ways, many other signs and signals, but those are just the 3 that came to my mind that I wanted to share with you today. I'm happy to follow up with this video and to share more insights on what I think to kind of let you know that you're on the right path. But until then, be well and take good care.